Pose. So today we have the waning crescent, the very last vestiges of the waning crescent moon, and moving into the new moon tomorrow. So in the waning crescent phase, we let go of things, and in the new moon, we set intentions for the upcoming series of weeks. All right, so let's find mountain pose here. Get your feet grounded. Make them nice and big by pulling your toes up, spreading them out, and bringing your toes back down. We've got everything lined up for our mountain pose here. And tonight, since we want to think about letting go and intentions, go ahead and just bring your hands to your heart. Turn your gaze toward your heart. And before we do anything fancy, just take a moment here. Think about maybe one thing you want to let go of and one intention that you want to set. Your intention could be for this practice, could be for the rest of your day, the week, whatever period of time you want. One thing you want to let go, and one intention you want to set. And now just from here, go ahead and bring your head back up so your ears are over your shoulders and your spine is long again, and allow your breath to smooth out. We're going to bring some life to the work that we just did using our breath. So let's take a nice exhale here. And then inhale your fingertips up toward the sky. And thinking about what you decided to let go of, exhale your arms around and down, letting go. And now breathing life into your intention, turn your palms out, draw your arms up nice and tall. Touch your palms and bring that intention to your heart as you exhale. Now inhale, up again. Exhale, release. Inhale, up. Gather energy for your intention and seal it into your heart. So 2 more times like that. Give yourself time here to be with your thoughts. And then when you finish your second round, just bring your hands back to your heart. Give that a moment to land. All right, and let's start moving. So go ahead and take your feet wider than hip width distance apart. Move things around. Let your knees and hips start to warm up, shoulders, arms, whatever you want to do here. Okay. And we're going to do open and release in our cats and cows as well. So gather and release. So with your feet just the same distance that they were, slightly bending at the knees and hips, arms out, elbows bent, inhale. And as you exhale, round forward, gather your intention in. And as you come into your cow, think about what you're releasing. Gather in for your intention as you go into cat, open and release. Come in and open. Just move through your cats and cows again. Give yourself time to think here. Give yourself time to feel what's happening. And we'll be finishing up with the forearms heading toward each other, rounding forward, palms touching. Inhale, fingertips up toward the sky. And as you exhale, come into mountain pose with your legs touching. Settle your feet, ground through your feet. All right, so now we're going to move into a little bit of crescent work for our side body. All right, so with the arms up here, feet grounded, tilt just a wee bit to the left. We'll be going for 4 counts. So it's a little 1, a little more 2, a little more 3, a little more 4, and then smoothly up and to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. Now make 2 circles around to the left, starting to the left, and come back to center. Now we're going to crescent starting to the right for 1, 2, 3. You might be going deeper this time, or you might be going the same amount. Smoothly bring it up and over to the left for 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it up and starting to the right, make circles. And come back up to center. Okay, now we're going to smoothly go over to the left. It's still controlled, but it's smooth. And see where the body lets us go this time. And smoothly up. And smoothly over to the right. See where the body takes us this time. And come up, make 1 circle. And up. We'll start to the right this time, smoothly right. And up, smoothly left. And up, and make 1 circle here. All right, now bring your elbows back as you take your arms down. Come on up and release the arms, release those shoulders. Inhale and exhale. So that last move we did was just a little bit of polishing your angel wings. Could you feel it? Right? Yes. I see your halos are a lot brighter too now. Yes, you all do. All right, so let's come back to mountain pose and feel how everything feels here. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to take the feet wider than hip width distance apart. Even mat width distance apart would be great. And just do some gentle twisting. Let the arms tap around the body. So we're going to start by knocking on the door of life. Okay, this will help draw energy in. And then start to let the arms come away from the body and lift. Keep them going side to side, and you go up as high as you want. And then starting to come back. And taking the arms around the body when you get to the middle here. Now with your left arm in front, right arm back, turn your right toes to the right, bend your right knee a bit, and just melt over your right leg. High or low, always forward folds, high or low, whatever you want. Now sweep around to the left, turn your left toes to the left, your right hand is in front, left arm is back. Melt over your left leg. Good, and come up. All right, so go ahead and find mountain pose, whether you choose to have your legs touching or your feet hip width distance apart. Find a mountain pose that works for you. Palms forward, heart is open, and just breathe. And release. So twisting helps us release. We'll be doing more twisting in tonight's practice. I mentioned before some of you hopped on, and hello to anybody that haven't said hello to yet, that we'll be doing a side plank from the back of the mat. We'll start with knees down. So take a moment now. Make sure if you require extra padding for your knees, make sure you have that. And then come to the back of your mat. We'll start in mountain pose with the feet hip width distance apart. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. So here your knees might be bent or your legs might be straight. It depends on how your body is feeling right now. Take a half lift, shine your heart forward, bring your fingertips down, and now we're walking forward into a plank. Okay, you could have your knees down for this plank or your knees up, as long as your spine has lots of integrity here. Now come into down dog. Inhale and exhale. And we'll bring the right knee down, spin the left foot to the mat, open up, left arm up. We're in a knee down side plank. Little twist going on here too, right? All right, here we go. Left hand down, down dog. Left knee comes down this time, right foot spins down, right arm up. Hand down, down dog. Of course, your hands could be on a chair for this, right? Let me know if you need me to demonstrate that version. Inhale and exhale here. And let's, if you want and you feel like it would be fun for you, take your right leg up as you walk your hands back toward your feet. And then bring your right foot down if it's not already. Take a half lift, forward fold, float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center. Everybody good to move on? We'll be starting this time from the left with the left knee down, right arm open, opening up to the right. All right, here we go. Inhale, float the arms up. Oh, and we'll also be doing a version where you can take your back knee up. Yeah. Take it down. Exhale. Take a half lift. So I changed my mind. We'll start on the right. Bring your fingertips down. Walk forward to plank. Knees up or down. Down dog. Right knee down. Spin open to the left. And if you like, straighten your bottom leg. Bring your hands down. Come back to down dog. This time, bring your left knee down. Spin open to the right. And if you want, straighten your back leg, your bottom leg. Hands down. Down dog. If you want, take your left leg up this time. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Both feet to the mat. Half lift. Forward fold. Float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. Okay, so this is coming back to you now, right? You know you've done this before, and you know what's going to come next. You can either stay with the knee down version. You can do this version, or you can go straight into side plank. So here we are at the back of the mat. You decide what is best for you. Float the arms up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Hands down. Walk forward to plank. Down dog. Okay, from here, if you're going straight into side plank, you're going to come back to this plank and spin open. Otherwise, bring your right knee down. Spin open to the left. Everybody, you can do the back leg lifting if your back knee is down. Left hand down. Down dog. Okay, and again, we'll go open to the right this time. So it's either plank or knee down, one of the other versions. Right arm up, spin open to the right. Right hand down. Down dog. Inhale and exhale. And let's treat ourselves here to a little bit of walk the dog, one knee and then the other. Press one heel down and hold. Press the other heel down and hold. Press both heels down and hold. Bring your knees down and find seated mountain pose. Hey. Ah. All right, I know we're in mountain pose, but go ahead and shake out those arms. The shoulders just worked really hard. The arms did a lot of work with the planks. And your core is a little awake too, isn't it? Yeah. All right. So now let's find seated mountain pose. Take a couple of breaths here. And release, shake things out. Inhale and exhale. All right. So because we just did all that and lots of planks, we're going to do dead bug for our core work tonight. So go ahead and come down to your mat. Okay, so many ways to do dead bug. We will start with the 2 feet on the mat version. Okay. And we're going to keep the arms by our side and raise and lower them. Okay. Often dead bug is done this way, but we just use those arms a lot. So we'll keep the arms down by our side. Now extend your right leg, left arm back. And bring it in, right foot down, left arm down. Extend your left leg, right arm back, and bring it in. Okay, that's version 1. You could stick with that the whole time if you want. Here's version 2. Left foot down, right knee up. We'll do this 2 times. Right leg extends, left arm back, right knee back to tabletop. Right leg again, left arm. Back to tabletop. Switch sides, left knee, right arm back. Tabletop. Left knee, right arm again. And tabletop and release. Open and close those knees. All right. Of course, in the chair, it's more of a lift the knee, lift the arm. All right. So now the final version, or the next version, is both knees to tabletop, right leg, left arm, and in, left leg, right arm, and in. And again, right leg, left arm, and in, left leg, right arm, and in. Now hug it in and rock a little bit. Okay. So go ahead and choose one of those versions. And we're going to alternate and use each side 4 times. So feet down is a version. Oh, no, we have to go 4 times each side, don't we? Because if you're doing single knee, we're staying with that one knee. So we're going to do 4 times right, 4 times left. Okay? So either 1 knee up, which would be the right knee, 2 feet down, or 2 knees up. Here we go. 4 times right. Extend right leg, left arm. And in, and 2. We're still on the right, and in, and 3. And in, and 4, and in. Now left leg, right arm, and in, and 2, and in, and 3, and in, and 4, and in. Hug it in. Ooh, rock a little side to side. Raise one leg if you felt that. If your core is waking up, you feel like you're getting some significant core work here. Great. Let's try a double leg version with 2 feet on the mat, 2 hands down. And we extend the legs and arms. Try and keep your heels lifted and bring it in. Okay, let's do that again. Double leg and bring the feet back down. Okay, now we're going to do that with the knees up, double leg, heels are still lifted, and in, double leg again, and in, and rock. Okay, so you know the drill. We're going to do it 4 times, feet down or knees up. If the double leg version didn't work for you at all, do 2 right and 2 left. Here we go. Pick your starting position. And it's 4, and in. 3, keep those heels off the mat, and in. 2, and in, and last time, 1, and in, and hug it in, and rock. Inhale and exhale. All right, so let's go ahead and come to seated, right? And we're going to move into some hip opening. We're going to be opening up the front hip flexors. So we're in seated right now. Take your right shin in line with the front of your mat, parallel to the front of your mat. Take your left leg behind you. If you want something to lengthen your arms, grab a belt or a strap, whatever you have. Hold on to your left ankle here and let your leg rock forward and back. Okay, we're not concerned about leaning over. Leaning over is perfectly fine here. Using your hand for support. Our focus is on the left front hip flexor. So it's kind of a seated baby dancer with a lot of movement, right? Now let's take that leg back as far as it'll go here and bring both hands in front of the right shin. Start to come up. I'll turn this way so you can see what's going on. Start to come up. Extend your leg behind you. Tuck your toes and lift and lower the knee. So if you're doing this in the chair, you can stand up and press your heel toward the earth and bend your knee forward. So you would do more like that. All right, now spin back around. Take your left foot in front. So your ankles are not stacked here. You've got one leg in front of the other. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your fingers to the mat and walk your hands forward just as far as you want to go. Are you feeling your left hip? And walk your hands in. And now take your hands over to the right. Over to the right. And come back to center. And we're going to switch legs. Is this making sense? Everybody got this? Okay. All right. Remember, grab something. Sometimes you can grab one ankle, but the other ankle feels like it's a bit farther away. Just you do what you need to do here. Okay. So we're going to put the left shin in line with the front of the mat. Okay. Remember, this is a front hip flexor stretch. So if you're standing or on a chair, take your leg back and bend and straighten your knee, press your heel in so you get a front hip flexor stretch. Okay, here we go. We've got the right ankle and we're moving forward and back. Now take that leg as far back as it will go. Okay. Spin yourself up. 2 hands are in front of your left shin. Walk your right leg back and gently lift and lower the knee. Now sit back down, take your right leg around. Hands in front of your right shin, sit up nice and tall. Walk your fingers forward. Now we can feel the right hip stretching, releasing. Walk your fingers in and then over to the left. And come on back to center. and sit up. All right, uncross your legs. Give them a nice little shake. See how everything's feeling here. Inhale and exhale. We're coming to tabletop. From our tabletop, we're going to be moving into push-ups. So come into either knee up or knee down plank position. Push up, hips toward heels. Remember, this could be done with your hands on a chair or a wall. It could even be done in the air. Push up, hips toward heels. Strengthen those arms. And find your way to child's pose. Make sure your forehead is supported, not dangling. That has the seat of your intuition engaged because it's resting, your forehead's resting on something, opening up the seat of your intuition. So revisit what you're releasing and what your intention is. And then start to find your way to down dog. And from here, take any journey, feet to hands, that feels good to you right now. When you get there, take a half lift, fold forward, and float the arms out and up. Bring your palms together, bring your legs together, and bring your hands to your heart. And shake it out. Come back to mountain pose and release. All right. How are you guys doing? Are we good? All right. So we'll keep it nice and simple with our sun salutations and just put in a nice little low crescent lunge. Okay. Those are always nice. So make sure, once again, you've got padding for your knees. And we'll do some arm work at the top of our sun salutation. So find mountain pose. Inhale, float the arms up. Now open to the right with long arms. Inhale, arms up, open to the left, long arms. Inhale, up, standing cobra, elbows to waist, shine your heart forward. Inhale, up, exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift, fingertips down, and take your right leg back. We're in a lunge. We'll move into low crescent lunge here. Hands down, plank. Chaturanga. All right, so for our back bending tonight, let's do locust variations. Bring your hands by your hips. Okay. Your pinkies are faced up toward the sky. Your palms are touching your thighs. Roll your shoulders toward your ears, down your spine, and bring your pinkies up toward the sky. Shine your heart forward without throwing your head back. Add your legs. And release. And again, lift the fingers, legs, shine your heart forward. And release. Hands under the shoulders, down dog. Go ahead, keep going. I'm just watching you. Right leg up, right foot forward, low crescent lunge, left knee down. Hands down, back knee lifts, step forward, half lift, forward fold. Float the arms out and up, palms touch. Hands come heart center. Let's take a couple of breaths here. And ready on the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open, long arms left or right, doesn't really matter. Inhale, arms up, open, long arms to the other side. Inhale, arms up, standing cobra. Inhale, arms up, fold. Half lift. Fingertips down, left lunge back. Left knee down, low crescent lunge. Hands down, plank. Chaturanga. Okay, so we're going to point the toes behind, and this time, if you can, clasp your hands behind you, okay? If not, just go back to the version we did earlier with the hands by your side. Roll your shoulders towards your ears, down your spine. Start to press your hands towards your feet to lift your heart and add the legs. And release. Now change the clasp of your fingers by one. Roll up. And release. Hands under the shoulders, down dog. Left leg up. Left foot steps forward, low crescent lunge, right knee down. So you may need to move your legs around, get them into the proper position for your low crescent lunge. Hands down, tuck your back toes, lift the back knee, and one big step takes you forward, forward fold, half lift, fold. Float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center. All right, find your mountain pose at the top of your mat. Everybody good with that? Okay, so we just did a whole lot of back bending, so we're going to work on some forward folding now. So have your feet hip width distance apart to start with. Bend your knees and hips, draw your hands to your thighs, okay? And we're just going to inhale, and as you exhale, roll your hands down your legs, let your legs straighten. Let the crown of your head face toward the earth if possible. If you're keeping your head above your heart, you might not be doing that, but otherwise, come into a forward fold. As high or low as feels right for you. And think about just letting the spine release here in the forward fold. All right, now bend your knees, roll your hands back up your legs. Float the arms out and up as you straighten your legs and bring your hands to your heart. And release. Shake things out. We're going to do a triangle series with a pyramid. So go ahead and take your legs wide. You might be turning your mat or turning yourself on your mat for triangle. Turn your right toes to the right, left toes in at an angle. Hips are steady here. Arms are straight out. We'll warm it up. Reach and release. Reach and release. Reach and release. Now we're heading into triangle. Reach, reach, reach. Let your right hand come down. The palm faces out so you don't press into your right leg. Now, if your shoulder prefers, you can keep your left hand on your left hip or bring your left fingertips to the sky. Now, turn your gaze toward your right toes, toward the center of your space, up toward the sky. Maybe find your left fingertips if they're up there. And come on up. Whew. Give your shoulders a break for a minute. Inhale and exhale. Take your arms out. Back into triangle on the right. Shoulders are stacked, right? We don't care how high or low this hand is. We want the shoulders stacked. Now put a little bend in your right knee. Find your left fingertips. Slowly follow them around into pyramid. Fold over your right leg. Now, if your hands happen to reach the mat, go ahead and bring them down. If not, you could stay up on your leg. You might even be on your thigh. The knee is a little bent here, so if you have both hands on your thigh, that's okay. And then float back up into triangle. And come on up. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn all 10 toes forward here. Put your index fingers in your hip creases. Keep your spine long as you fold forward, hips over ankles as well, folding forward to your stopping point, and then let your hands come down either to the mat or your legs. So crown of head facing the mat if you're this, if you're in this position. If you're up here, you're just going to go for a long spine with the head lifted. All right, now bring your hands to your hips, come halfway up, take a breath, press through the feet, come the rest of the way up. And find a way to get your feet together, step, hop, heel toe, shake your legs out, opening back up, wide for triangle, left toes to the left this time, right toes in at an angle, arms out, reach and release. Reach and release, reach and release. Now reach, reach, reach. Left hand down with the palm facing out. Right hand to your hip or right fingertips up. Gaze towards your left toes, center of your space. Find your right fingertips or just find the sky. And come on up. Okay. Moving back into triangle now. Reach, reach, reach to the left. Triangle. Little bend in that left knee. Find your right fingertips. Follow your right hand around. Pyramid. Folding over your left leg. Maybe hands come to the mat. Maybe they don't. Maybe you're up here. That's fine too. Float back up into triangle. And come on up. Hands to hips. Turn your toes forward. Folding from the hip creases here, but this time bend your knees, fold forward, and just let everything go. Move around, see what feels good. You can hold opposite hand to opposite elbow if that would feel good to you. Let's get that head nodding yes and no. Ending on a yes. Coming back to center, hands to the hips, come halfway up. Take a breath, press through the feet, come the rest of the way up. And we're taking the legs together. Step, hop, jump, however you want to get there, heel toe, and breathe. Whew, let's find mountain pose and breathe. Shake things out. Anybody ready for a nice little break here? Let's do some sunflower and moonflower here. So take your feet, not a little wider than mat width distance, but not quite triangle wide. Turn your toes out and let the knees go down and up. All right, we're going to start in 5-pointed star and take it to moonflower. 5-pointed star to moonflower, adding some heel lifts for balance. Moonflower, right heel lifts. And up. Moonflower, left heel lifts. And up. Moonflower, if it doesn't wobble your ankles, double heel. And up. We're going right. Up, left. Up, double. Up. Now double again, double. Up, double, up. And last time, double and hold. If you're just doing one leg, just alternate back and forth. Try and raise your heels a little higher, sit a little deeper. Come on up and bring your heels down. Ready for sunflower, knees out. Exhale, right arm crosses in front of left. And up, left arm crosses in front of right. And up. 5-pointed star to sunflower, alternating which hand is in front. All right, the next time your left arm crosses in front, you'll be even because we started on the right. Come on up and step together, mountain pose. Breathe, inhale and exhale. All right, go ahead and start to scan your body from head to toe. Wiggle around, come into a fold, whatever your body is telling you to do. Okay, take any final moves. You're in communication with your body, so you know what it wants and needs right now. And then look around your space, see if there's anything you want or need for your final relaxation for when we're down on the earth. This room is a little cool, so I'm going to grab a blanket. Okay. Everything, it's just what you particularly want. We don't need anything for this. Okay, and now we're going to start to work our way down. So come to the top of your mat in mountain pose. And just take a few breaths here, breathing into your practice, how you're feeling, recalling your intention. And then inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Fingertips down, vinyasa if you're doing it, or step back to down dog. Okay, if you're done with down dogs for the day, you could even be in table right now. We're going to bring the big toes together if you're in down dog, knees to one side, hips to the other. Switch and switch. And then come back to center, knees down, and find seated mountain pose. And if you're still busy with a vinyasa, just join us when you're done. We're going to sit nice and tall here, seated mountain pose. Everything is engaged. It's just as though we were standing on the earth. That's how flexed the feet are, how long the spine is. Bring your hands out by your side. Let's gather some energy up from the earth, lengthening the spine. Keep the shoulders down. Press the palms together. And then as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And release, shake it out. Okay, so we're going to do some, a little Janu Sirsasana so we can get in a little more forward folding. So go ahead and take your left foot to either your right thigh or calf. The right leg is long, straight ahead. The foot is flexed. Turn and face your right leg. Inhale, float your arms up, and with a long spine, folding from those hip creases, reach, 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 cross at your wrists, and hold on to wherever you are. Okay? So you're Right hand is going to be somewhere on the inside of the leg or foot, and your left hand will be somewhere on the outside. Keep your spine long, keep your gaze toward your toes. Now unwind the arms, sit up, bring your hands down, take your left knee up, have some space in between your left thigh or calf. Right hand outside the left leg, left arm up and back. The spine is long here, and we twist toward the left. You can stay here. Some of you might bring your right right elbow outside the left knee. Whatever you do, keep your spine straight. Release, unwind, left leg forward, give your legs a crazy shake. Taking the right foot to the left thigh or calf. Left leg is long, foot is flexed, turn toward your left leg, arms overhead, long spine, fold from those hip creases, cross the wrists, and see where you land. You might be way up here, and that's fine. You might have your foot, and that's fine. Wherever you are is where you are. Keep your spine long, keep your gaze towards your toes. Now uncross, bring your arms up, hands down, right knee up. There's a little space between the right foot and the left leg, whether your foot is by your calf or your thigh. Left hand outside the right leg, right arm up and over, and with a long spine twist. Stay right here, or consider bringing your left elbow outside of your right leg. If you try that and it makes you do this, then come back to this. We want the spine long. We're not doing ourselves any favors by twisting deeply with our spine in that contorted position. Unwind, legs forward, and give them a crazy shake. All right. Give those wrists a little bit of attention here too. Shake them out. I wonder if my new Apple Watch considers that steps now. Does anybody know if you shake your wrist, does the Apple Watch think you're taking steps? Probably. Okay, I just walked 80 miles today. All right, here we go. We're going to take it down. We're going to continue to release the spine and do our finishing stuff. So if you have something you want near you, have it near you. Roll down. Feet to the mat here, and let's just let those knees gently open and close, little butterfly wings here. Okay, and we're going to leave the left foot planted, bring the right knee in, hold on to your shin or your hamstring, whichever one works best for you. Get a little stretch going there. Bring your right foot down, left knee in, holding shin or hamstring. And release it down. Now we're going to extend both arms and both legs. Inhale. Exhale, draw the right knee in. Holding shin or hamstring here. Extend both arms, both legs. Exhale, draw the left knee in. So we know this is Ardha Appanasana. Let's go into Appanasana, wind removing pose. 2 arms, 2 legs. Inhale, exhale, both knees in. And go ahead and put your hands right behind your knees. Bend your legs. Let your legs come away from you and rock side to massage your spine. Okay, extend everything again. Inhale, exhale, find happy baby this time. And massage your spine. All right, come back to center. Extend everything, arms and legs. Inhale, exhale. Wrap tightly this time so your knees and your thighs are as close to you as they can be. You're holding on. You can be holding on to your hamstrings or your shins, but just let that be nice and tight. And from here, let your arms come out to the side and let your legs sway side to side. Right now, we're just doing a gentle sway, trying to keep the shoulders on the mat. We're just doing a gentle sway here, side to side. Now sway over to the right and let your legs come down farther. See if you can keep your shoulder on the mat. So it's more of a twist. Come back center. Let your knees come over to the left. And come back center. Okay, let's go ahead and bring the feet down and open and close those knees. Little butterflies here. Inhale and exhale. Hands down by your side, right leg straight up, point and flex the foot. And circle the ankle one direction and the other. Bring that leg down, left leg up, point and flex. And circle and circle. All right, we're going to do one final move for spinal clearing because we did a lot of back bending today. Take your right knee in, hold on to your thigh. Take your right leg as straight as it will go with you holding on to your thigh. Press your leg away from you into your hands. Release, press the leg away. We're clearing the spine. And release. Switch sides, left knee in, hold on to your thigh. Even if your leg only straightens this much with your hand on your thigh, that's fine. Press into your hands and release. Press into your hands and release. Bring your feet down, inhale and exhale. All right, so we're going to take the arms long out from the side. Take your feet hip width distance apart. Just let your legs be. And open your fingers and wiggle. Open and wiggle. Get those hands moving. Rotate the wrists. Other direction. Now make a fist with your hands, a tight fist, and spread your fingers out wide. Make a tight fist and really open wide. One more time. Tight fist. Open wide. With your arms long, let your head move side to side. Check on your neck. And then coming back to center, bring your arms by your side. Scan your body from head to toe. Take any final moves that's unnecessary to prepare you for final relaxation. And find your final relaxation position for tonight. Inhale through the nose. And take a nice long exhale. Release your body onto the earth. And just be in final relaxation. Slowly bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. On your next inhale, stretch long. And as you exhale, draw your knees in, give yourself a hug. Find your way over to a side and up to a nice, easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.